Hey guys, Coach Amelia Adair here. Welcome back to my channel. And um, today's topic is a little bit, well, they all interesting if you ask me. But today is very, touchy in a sense. Oh, touchy, feely. Um, because going through living in this world in general, everyone has a story. No one's exempt. Everyone's been hurt. Everyone's been this and that, and it's a part of life. But the problem is, a lot of us don't get the proper help that we may need, and it slows our growth in life. Like we come to a standstill, and excuse me, I just drank some water. I guess it's still going down, but you know we don't get the proper help we need, and it stops us. It keeps us at a standstill, and we come to a point in life, and it's like, what's next? Is this what life is? And if you come to a point in your life and you feel like you've done everything and you're still not happy, then that's a good sign for you to know that you're not done yet. Okay, and if you are someone that has did everything they need to do, have the job, have their car, have their life, have their kids, and you're still not happy, the work that you need to do is internal. Okay? And I've come to that point in life probably a few times, honestly. But it's like, all right, Lord, here I am. I did everything. What else do you need me to do? Like, what's next? And what's next is working on yourself and working on your mental health and getting your mental health at 800 score. If we was to compare it to a credit score, your mental health has levels. And that's something I had to realize as I was working on my mental health. And I'm not saying that because you have mental health issues that you are, as people would say, crazy. No. Get that out of your mind. Okay, and if someone tells you you're crazy because you're working on your mental health, that's a good sign for you to know they crazy. Okay, so guys, grab some tea, have a seat. I'm not sitting today only because I like to stand. Okay, I'll be sitting all the time, and I just want to give you all the good energy that I have for you today. Okay, so tell you while it's free. And yes, your mental health is like your physical health, your diet health. It's a part of your health. Okay? It doesn't mean you're mentally, challenged, or even if you are mentally challenged, okay, so what? You have to work on that. You have to build that. You have to grow with that. Okay? And I'll come to that point to the video today because I'm telling y'all guys, I am so happy I journalized a lot of things because, it helps me as I'm older, it helps me look back and understand, wow. Like, wow. Some of the entries that I read that I'm just like, I don't even know if you guys will believe me, they're so crazy. And I'm just like, wow. So get a journal, guys. It's important for your mental health. It's a way for you to look back and see, okay, I've grown. It's a way for you to prove to yourself. It's like note to self. Okay? Note to self, I'm going through something. And note to self, I've overcome that something. Alright? And I say that to get into another point, that as you get through your mental health, it'll help you understand that if you someone that always feel like, all right, I gotta keep this in, I gotta keep this in, I gotta keep this in, I gotta keep this in. Keep this from this person, keep this from that person, keep this from that person. If you see yourself keeping things from certain people, that's a sign, okay? 2 signs. 1 sign, you may want to work things out in that relationship and see why you're keeping things. because nothing should be a secret. You know, if God accepted, no one else's opinion shall matter. And two, why do you feel like you have to keep things in? Okay, that's another challenge that you have to challenge yourself, is feeling trusting in yourself that, you know, I'm okay to share things that I'm doing and things that I've done. And maybe you don't want to share right away. That's okay. You know, like maybe you just want to get it to the best of your ability before you share it. That's okay. That's not mental anything. But if you're someone that just always want to no, I'm not sharing that. No, I'm not sharing that. No, I'm keeping this. Stop keeping this. You keeping everything in. I got hurt. I ain't sharing that. We broke up. I ain't sharing that. We do this. I ain't sharing that. And you just keeping all that in. Let it out. Shout it to the world. Don't keep it in. I promise you, I was keeping everything in. No, girl. You're creating trust issues with people who are not out to get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're your friends, they're your family. They want to be a part of your process. So if you continue to keep it in and keep it away and hide it, you're gonna build mental problems in your head, meaning like a mental block. Okay? You're creating trust issues with what you're doing. You don't trust that, you know, if you tell someone, it's not gonna happen. And part of that is true and part of that is not true. Because like I said, if you have the right people around your circle, tell them. Let it out. And however they receive it has nothing to do with you. As long as you're obviously not being arrogant about it. But if you're coming from a good place and you're happy about something that happened to you in your life, or even something that sad happened to your life, tell it. Feel good. Let it loose. And don't worry about how they will perceive you. Because that's why we keep it in. We have that little wall there that's like a little fear that if we tell somebody this about us, you know, whether it's good news or rather it's, some would say, bad news, we care about someone's view on us and how they're going to judge us. And if you do have that friend that is judging you, so that's why you keep it in, let them know. Okay? And even if you don't want to let them know, so what if they judge you? So what if they this? So what if they tell this person? So what if they gossip? So what if they tell the world? So what if they share it behind your back? So what? So what? And okay, and you know, and they know, and so what? I don't know why we care so much about, you know, a secret. You know, like, not a secret. Like a secret is, okay, well, I don't even want to jinx myself. Well, I know I'm not. But saying like, oh, I'm pregnant, I don't want to tell nobody yet. Okay? That's a secret. But everything in your life is not a secret. So if you share some news with a friend, or you share a story with a friend that you have went through, and they tell somebody else that story, so what? If I'm making sense, tell me. Because we care so much about someone going and gossiping and telling this and doing that, and that's what people do. It's just what people do. So what? Maybe this video is just for me. Guys, these videos receive information differently all across the board. Family, friends, people we don't even know, they're gonna have their own perspective. That's what people do. They perceive things. So don't beat yourself up because someone went and told your aunt that you don't like. Let her know. People knowing information about you doesn't make you less or more of a person. Okay? Own up to your truths, own up to your mistakes, so that if someone does feel the need to share it for whatever reason, it shouldn't bother you. For instance, this is a great example that helped me come to this point, honestly. But I had a old associate who I considered a friend. Like, I thought me and her were friends. And she kept reaching out to me. And I was just like, all right, let me just reach back out, because she really, is concerned about my well-being. So I thought. And so I reached out to her as if we were friends, because we did have a friendship. We shared some time together, and things happen and we go our separate ways. And then, things happen, but she tried to reach back out. And nothing went wrong that we stopped talking, so I didn't think nothing of it when she reached back out. I'm just like, okay, maybe she really considered me a friend. Let me be a little bit more trusting to people who just want to, rekindle friendships. Okay? So she reaches out, and I reach out to her, and I'm texting her, and then she's not texting me back. So I'm like, okay, maybe she's busy. Let me not think none of it. So then I give her a call, and I fill her in with a couple details, and she's like, oh my God, I had no idea, she's like, well, I'm always here, we have a friendship, she just seemed like a genuine friend, right? And then we were supposed to meet up that week. And so she didn't call me, and I didn't call her. So by the end of the week, I was the bigger person, and I reached out and I gave her a call. I sent her a voice note. I actually didn't call. I sent her a voice note because I was super busy. So to pick up the phone and call, sometimes it's just easy for me to just shoot my message to you and then you just reach back out. And then I didn't hear from her. And at first I'm just like, okay, Amelia, don't be in your head. Sometimes I overanalyze a lot. But this one, I just really had a gut feeling. I'm just like, from the conversation we had, she just seemed like I'm trying to refilled or excited to know that, just to know what happened. I'm trying to tell y'all without telling y'all the story. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to cut y'all out of this one because this is irrelevant. It's irrelevant in my life. So I just want y'all to really look at the point that I'm trying to get here. Okay. I reached out to her a couple times to make sure that, okay, I'm not being crazy. She's clearly ignoring my calls. And she started ignoring my calls after I told her my business, in a sense. I told her my business. But when I tell my business to anyone, I'm not ashamed of my business. So knowing that information will not bother me. Take the information, laugh about it, whatever you want to do with it. I'm not ashamed of it. So if you do things and you tell someone, never be ashamed of what you have done. And that way, when people go and spread your business, in a sense, who cares? The fact that someone cares that much is more flattering than anything. Wow, it made your day to know my business. You get what I'm saying, guys? So what I really want want y'all to understand is like, let things go. Understand why they happen, and then let them go. Because the old me that cared about my business, I guess, was like, oh my God, I gotta protect, I gotta make sure no one knows, I gotta keep this image and things like that. And it's like, no, this is who I am. Show it, spread it, let everyone know. I don't care. Like, your opinion of me doesn't change my view of myself. I know that I'm human, and I know I'm gonna make mistakes. I know I'm gonna go through things. So if it flatters you that I made a mistake, or I did things, I guess, that wasn't glorified, okay. I wish you would call me too. I want to laugh too. You know, I can laugh with you. I can laugh at myself. So take this and understand that what people say about you and gossip and things like that, don't let it bother you. Okay? It's a mental thing that makes you feel like you have to be defending yourself. You know, like, I have to be this and I have to be that. No. The only thing you have to be is you. And if you make some mistakes and you go through some traumatic experiences and people know, so what? So what? They know and what? Don't lose sleep over it. Because at the same time, those same people that are gossiping about you, now that you know and you made a mental no, okay, now you know how to proceed. It's a lesson. It's not something to be stressing. Okay? Because then you're going to, try to go into the next friendship or go on with your life holding on to that hurt when it shouldn't hurt. It is what it is. That shouldn't hurt you. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it shake up you. Don't let it change your day. Grow from it. Because I know one thing. Those who laugh best. I know y'all heard that. For real. So let them gossip and laugh about things that you're going through. Let them. Go ahead. Give them more to laugh about. You know what I'm saying? So what? Who are they? Do they sign the checks? No. Do they bring blessings into your life? No. Okay? Do they pay the bills? That's what matters. These friendships, that don't have no good value, that you care so much about, let it go. Laugh with them. I promise you, if you try what I'm telling you, I know I said a couple things, so watch this twice so you really hear what I'm saying. Let it go. You will feel 10 times better not caring what Johnny and Billy gotta say about you. Because they gonna talk, baby. That means you're doing something all the way right. That's a pat on the back. That's a congratulations. Your work is being watched. They looking out for you, baby. All right, guys. Love, okay? Give love, respond with love, spread love, and don't let things that don't matter fester in your mind and ruin your day, because there are 10 or 20 other things that you can put your mind to focus on, okay? And I know we got some backstabbers out there, baby, okay? They just out to get you. Let it motivate you. Write you a book. Again, I wrote 2, and I'm ready for number 3. I'm writing it because I love it. All these experiences that I'm getting, I change it. As soon as I get it, I change it. People think, girl, you've been so happy. Get it together. Be angry. No. In 2020, there's enough people being angry that I'd just rather not be. That's literally what it is. It's just like grain of salt, grain of salt. Brush that stuff off. It's a distraction. You have to understand what's distracting you and what's helping you. And when something comes in a way to distract you, you know what I say, baby? Move on to the side. Move on to the side. Let that thing blow right over your shoulder. I know they probably looking at me like, "Really, this girl crazy." Because I don't care where I'm at. If I see something, I hear something, or somebody throwing a distraction, I'll be like, "Ooh, missed me, dodged it, baby." Okay. All right, guys. If you made it this far, leave me a comment, okay? And again, Coach Amelia Adair here, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye for now.